bitches. What's up? Wake up.
What's up, everybody? How are we doing? Come on, man. You got this. There we go. Okay. Here we are. Let's add P to the stage. Good morning, sir. Take a sip of the coffee. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Can you hear me? I can't hear you right now. What's up, Dan? Dan, give us a sound check, Dan. Can you hear any of us? I still can't hear MP's voice. I think he can hear mine. Let's see. He's doing something.
What about now?
Okay. All right, so it's me. What's going on? Why am I not hearing you in my headphones? God damn it.
Huh.
Yes, Dom, no MP. Okay, so he did confirm it was you, so you're good. It's just for some reason it's not coming, like the music was coming through on my headphones, and then now it's like you're not. So it's really weird.
Well, yeah, I should be good now. I didn't have my microphone turned on. That would be probably the main reason why you couldn't hear me at first.
Yeah, no problem at all. MP has an amplifier loud and clear. Yeah. Sounds good. What's up, buddy? Dylan, good morning.
I'm exhausted. We the V family, it was opening night last night. It went to almost midnight, but it was fun. It was a fun game.
Nice.
We got skunked. I was not prepared to play. I had to do a last minute substitution for Courage. I had him in the ringer spot. And so but we're good to go. We're good to go for the season.
Nice. So who did you play against?
I played against Ron.
Okay.
With a missing 54 in my deck, which is very needed. And I was making a run against him. He had me on all my high cards. And then I could see it in his face. He realized I started to pull all those lower ones. And then he literally goes, "Yep, you just made it past the middle of your deck. You should be good now." And as soon as he said that, I pulled the one card that I couldn't have pulled the rest of and I pulled it. So to give him the win, I was like, "Man,
sucks, dude." Sucks.
All right, Chelsea, you know what? I don't have a 54, so yes, I played a 69.
Oh my gosh, you played a 69 in the.
Hey, she lost too, so it's all good.
Good morning, Chell. Good morning, David. That's funny.
Dang kids messing with the deck, but you know what? Oh well.
Good times. So that went late. Nice. Good stuff. I got the first good sleep I've had all week. So
nice. I was just gonna ask you that. Did you actually, because I didn't see you've been posting your sleep scores. I was gonna say, did you actually sleep this time?
I still forgot to check it this morning before the show. I even told myself, I'm like, I'll bring it up. So I don't know if it was just the fact that I found a good old fashioned like jug of NyQuil, whereas before I was just taking like the pills. But I found like a good old like jug and took some. But man, this was the first night where I did my normal sleep where I lay down and I woke up and it was 4 a.m., which was nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
Because the last couple of nights I would wake up like 100 times and be like, okay, it has to be 4 a.m. And then I'd look at my clock and it's like, no, it's just 10 p.m., dude. You've only been in bed for 3 hours. you have way more to go. Yeah, Dylan, right after the show yesterday, I packed everything up and drove right home.
Nice.
I almost got home early enough to see my kids leave for school. I literally passed them on like the street going into our neighborhood. And then so I got home and my wife gets home like an hour or two later because she'll drop them off and then go run errands. And she's like, "Whoa, what are you doing home?" And I'm like, "I passed you." And she's like, "What?" She's like, "What did you even do?" And I'm like, "I literally went to work, did my morning show, grabbed my journals, and drove back home. And she's like, "You're crazy."
Yeah, it's funny. As soon as I typed that yesterday to tell you to do that, I literally like looked at it. I'm like, I need to do that myself because I am one of the like I don't miss work. I'll be
Yeah,
throwing up. I might go in,
yeah,
have one of my guys unlock the shop for me. I might go in like a little bit later, but I'll lay on my shop floor, be like throwing up, be have all the
yep.
lights off, just answering the phones, doing that, and it's just some days you just gotta be like, nope, I'm not doing it today.
Well, with the way, I mean, with the way technology is, like the majority of the stuff that I need to do most days is all through my phone. To whether or not, that's why like the taking Fridays off has been such an easy like um change because it's like most of it I could just do from my home or computer. Like
Mhm.
there's stuff that I need to do in the field, but like if I'm there enough Monday through Thursday, it's not a big deal. And then during the phase of the project, if I'm there enough, yeah, if I need to take a couple days off to be sick, which same like you said, like I don't ever do it. Barely take time off for the
Mhm.
holidays. You know, this year taking time off Christmas to New Year's, like, and not working, that was like the first time I'd ever done that. Um, so
Yeah, the most time I
yeah.
took off was when all my kids were born. I think it was like 2 days for each of them.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. But like we had scheduled C-sections and we scheduled them all on a Friday. So like I don't even think I took Mondays off, dude. Like honestly, for the three kids. I mean, the first one I wasn't really like I didn't really have a job, like a career.
Mhm.
Um, so that one I had the most time off with Bailey. But the other two, yeah, no time off, man. I know, Chels. It's
Yes,
not
we're
okay.
overworked. We know.
It's just the way it is. Um, and putting
Oh,
in our time and then come retirement, it's gonna be a different story. We're saving up those hours, like
yep.
that's what we're doing. Me and MP, we're saving them up for the back end. Yeah. Yeah, holding up the finger, said, give me a second. I just need to throw up real quick in this trash can. I'll be right back on that call.
It's fine. Exactly. They'll walk into their office, they're like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "No, absolutely not."
Yeah. Yeah. This is a good question. MP, you ever gonna retire? What's your thoughts on retirement?
From what I'm doing now, yes. I
Yeah.
don't think I'll ever stop, like, working
Okay.
or, like, some sort of side job, some sort of something just to, like, keep the motivation going, but I don't
Yeah.
think I'll, like, fully ever just stop working. I don't think
Yeah.
I can. Like, I can't sit still.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's what I hear a lot from a lot of people. Like and I see it a lot in certain people. Like I can tell like my buddy Scott that I share an office with. I don't he's financially well off. He's done really well for his business and his investments. And I can see him running this job way longer than he needs to. And I'm like, I don't know if you'd ever retire, dude. Like you really like it. Um, so I don't know. I talk to him all the time about it. I'm trying to like warm him up to the idea because he seems like one of those guys that work himself into the ground. But me, dude, I'd retire in a second if I could.
Yeah. Yeah, like,
Especially for
I've
what I do
gotten
now. Like it's just so stressful, and there's so much that never goes away. Like
yeah.
there's so many years on warranty. There's so many, like pickup lists that come through and, clients that need stuff going and people that need, maintenance and stuff that just never stops coming that it almost lends itself to never retiring. Um, but yeah, for me, like definitely as long as I'm living this far away, the commute's never going to be fun. Shells, I'm already retired. Yeah. See?
Yeah, no, my it's because I saw it, like, my grandfather, he worked for years, he was the captain of police, he became detective, and then he retired,
Yeah.
moved to Florida, did nothing. Literally, and then they moved, I think 3 years before him and my grandmother passed away, they moved back up to New Jersey, and they literally never left
Mm,
the house. their going out was the grocery store and doctor's appointments.
Yeah.
My in-laws just both retired, and I'm actually the one that talked them into both being an usher for the Phillies. They're both now ushers for the Phillies. They love baseball. It's something that, and I was like, yeah, you have to work 4 hours. Sometimes it's raining, sometimes it's cold, but like you're older, you could suggest, be like, hey, I can't do this. Can you get me inside or something?
Yeah.
But I was like, something to just keep you guys busy. Like, yeah, it's just during the Philly season, but now it's funny
That's
because they're
pretty cool.
working together. I was like, oh, you guys can take break together and eat lunch and dinner together. My mother-in-law goes, you know, that's not happening.
What's up, Jason?
But yeah,
What's up, boys?
Which ties
ties
you right into the reading for the retirement thing. Because did you I don't know if you saw, because you were down and under. Did you see the video that Chris Bosh posted?
Mm-mm.
The
No.
NBA, the former, he said he woke up covered in blood, in his own blood, had no idea what was going on, and it was basically like, life's too short, go for the promotion, go for the, like, don't like live like there's no tomorrow almost. And he's like, I don't know what happened, it's a medical episode, but like, and I was like, oh wow. And then I read this morning's reading, I was like, wow, they definitely tie into each other.
Yeah, that's wild. No, I didn't hear that. Damn. Jason, what are you doing?
I'm out with the doggies.
Okay, that's what I thought. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How you feeling?
I'm feeling better, dude.
Good.
Feeling the best. The best I have all week. Still kind of hurting. The cough's still rocking, which really like stops me in my tracks and just gets away from itself. The kids stare at me like I'm gonna die because I'm just like hacking and weaving and crumbling to the floor and shit like that. Body temperature is still hotter than it should be because I should not be in shorts and a t-shirt at 5 a.m. in my garage. But I am in California, so I guess it makes sense.
I'm extremely happy that you decided to go home yesterday. That made me happy.
Oh, and the other thing, peach vibe does not taste good with a cough drop. Fuck that noise. It's so gross, dude.
It's like taking a mouthful of coffee after brushing your teeth.
Exactly. Or orange juice after brushing your teeth. Like it's like that kind of flavor that just makes you like question your choices in life.
Question: what is your what's your Celsius flavor that's a no-go? You'll never have it ever, even if it's the last one left in the fridge.
It's called Cosmic Vibe. It's got like marshmallow in it, and it's fucking disgusting.
Oh, I love that one.
That sounds terrible.
The fruitier, the girlier, yeah, that bring all those flavors to me. I'm the orange dreamsicle, all those ones.
MP, how you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Good. I can see your face or hear your voice. I'm kind of more in listening mode today, to be honest. What did I step into today?
I mean, we were just getting to the reading. MP loves talking about the reading, so he didn't want to cue David up for a line yet, but what did you think? I mean, it's more on the same lines, making sure we're telling our kids we love them and that they know it in every way, shape, or form. I like the idea of just leaving random notes. That's part of my thing with my journal. I love the idea of it's like a weird thing to say, but like I love the idea of like me randomly passing away and then them finding my journals and like seeing all this information. Obviously, like not anytime soon, but like if I were to go, like I don't know. It's just I don't know. I don't think I would have that, if my parents left at a certain time. So I just, I kind of appreciate these little like reminders. Blink twice if you need help.
Yeah, I thought about that before with like the stuff that we leave behind for sure. My mom is good at keeping photos and albums. We have tons of those. And yeah, think about the things that the kids or the family might find um, years from now, obviously, years, decades even. I have left notes. It feels nice.
Whew. But yeah, sorry, I had to mute myself. That was a bad one.
Yeah, sorry, man. Those
It's
costs
okay.
are rough.
Yeah, they're murderous. Yeah, I mean, I've I've got a good feeling. My wife and kids all know I love them. You know, part of me loves the idea of this show. You know, and the people like you guys that you know, I know if anything were to happen somehow, some way, you guys would find out, track my wife down, and you know, outpour with love and support. You know, it's kind of like having a, you know, a earthquake kit or a backup plan or, you know, something like that, where it's like, you know, like in times of need, like what you're going through right now, Jason, where it's like, it's not something that you like obviously ever like sat down with all your friends and family and was like, look, you know, like we're gonna have a really real conversation. But like you know that you've built these relationships with people, and then if anything happens, they would come out and love and support.
Yeah. Shoot, I lost my thought. Kind of cloudy this morning. The
The reading.
Oh, here's what I was gonna say. I've I've done that before, leave notes and stuff. You know, sometimes weird places, sometimes out in the open. Um, Once in a while, I get the thought of I have this little question in my head is like, am I leaving this note for them, or am I leaving it more for me? You know,
Yeah.
because it feels good to do that. It feels good to kind of, you know, get those thoughts out to someone to see or read. So I think it kind of goes both ways. I think sharing feels good. Um, just kind of helps everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
No
it's a
reason to
good
hold back.
mixture. Good mixture in my journal of, you know, this and that stuff I'd want them to read, stuff it's completely unnecessary for them to read, whether they do or don't. You know, whether or not they ever read it or I ever give it to them, you know, like it, and they, even if they ever survive, you know, if I live all the way to some ripe age of 80 to 100, you know, am I actually going to have journals from when I was 40? Like, I don't know. What does that look like? I'm like keeping this dang box of books with me all my life. I don't know. I don't know that it makes any sense. I think my only thought was like if it just happened randomly without my control early and they, you know, wanted to know more. Whereas I think if I lived all the way, you know, to the end of my time, like I would have already told them everything that I needed to tell them.
Hmm.
So they wouldn't need to read it in books.
Yeah. Well, writing it down is kind of like a bookmark.
Yeah.
Let's rephrase this, Dom.
Yes, please.
From
Yeah.
from
Sorry.
from
Thank
the
you.
ages from the ages of 3 to 40, yes, it might be a box of things, but I think from 40 to 80, you can now call it an anthology, and that
Hmm.
is worth keeping.
Okay. True.
Put some different words to it.
Yeah.
What's a question for both you guys? What's the weirdest place you left a note? If that's something that you do.
The weirdest?
The weirdest place that you left a note.
Hmm.
I mean, I used to when I was younger in high school, when my friends would sleep over and pass out, I used to write notes on their body. Is that
Love it.
weird?
Like inner back thigh.
Yeah, like just have, you know, just like a bag of Sharpies next to my bed, just waiting for those fuckers to fall asleep. Um, as far as notes, I don't know. I don't think anywhere weird.
Maybe I mean not maybe weird is not the word. maybe
Like
uncommon
cars,
versus
purses,
commonplace.
backpacks, notebooks, like
Like
in their
uncommon. Like
bedroom.
I've written my wife notes on the mirror, so when like the shower fogs up, she sees it, and they're they're yeah. It's always "I love you." It's definitely nothing else.
It's definitely not like an anatomical drawing.
No.
Or at least anatomically correct drawing.
Yeah.
You know,
Um,
I like the note aspect because I think we've talked about it before. Like I find myself at some points during the day, like, oh man, I wish I could text my kids, but like they're still young, they still don't have the cell phones. I don't plan on giving them a cell phone anytime soon. Um, but it's just like it's those like proud moments for you, and then those proud moments like that I think like pop into your mind that you randomly want to show them the affection. I'm not a big note writer. I'm more of a I show the affection by like they know because I'm very work oriented. So it's they love their as they call it their dada time. So for me, my like how I show the love it's all right, well, the middle one loves Hot Wheels. All right, we're doing Hot Wheels tonight. That's what he wants to
Yeah.
do. The oldest one loves video games. All right, we're playing video games tonight. The baby just wants to run around screaming. Let's act like animals. But for me, it's always, and I know it's annoying for them now, but I do it because my dad told me that his father, until his wedding day, he never heard his father say "I love you" to actually like the actual words.
Mhm.
So my kids go to bed. I go out of the room. I leave to go to the store. I'm like, "Love you guys," and I won't leave until they say it back. And they're like, "Really, Dad? Like it's in back." I'm like, "I just want you to know."
Yeah.
And it was something that stuck when my dad said that. He's like, "Yeah, your grandfather's never said I love you until I got married." I was just like, huh. And it's just like the way the old school parenting style back then.
Yep.
And I think I don't do the notes as much because the age of my kids, I probably will start to as they get older. And then I'll steal Ryan a little page out of Ryan's book and stick them in the lunch boxes. My middle probably won't even read it because we've never bought school lunch, but yesterday he told the ladies like, no, I'm getting lunch today at school. My mom paid for it. So it was an eventful day yesterday for the Fifers.
Nice. Did mom
Right.
actually pay for it, or
No, we pack his lunch every day.
I like that thought of tearing out a page from the book. That might be a good way to do our third lap through the book. Is we tear out the page, and that way, the book is done. It has been spent. It has been put out into the world. That's a great idea.
all right. Jason wants to destroy his book. He's tired of having the red one.
The blue one's not for sale. I keep checking like once a week, and I order stuff from Barnes and Noble.
Really?
Yeah,
Well, it'll never go on sale from Barnes and Noble. I think you have to find it third party.
it's not
like
even on
eBay or
eBay or
something.
anything.
Yeah. That's crazy. Um, I like this idea. I wanted to ask you guys if you'd ever thought of this, but Chels, I think I'm gathering Chels had a little special relationship with her parents, but I kind of like this though, like writing a note to apologize to her parents because she wanted to have a conversation, but felt that the note was the best way to actually hear you. That's cool. I mean, I know, and I can gather that her childhood with her parents wasn't great, but I like that idea. I'm hoping that sounds like it would be helpful, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of how I had to when me and my wife first got married. My in-laws were very against the way that we were doing things. It was just my father-in-law grew up very stubborn, and he's still stubborn, but he has come out, and it was any disagreement or confrontation. It wasn't being able to. He would just storm out, leave the room, leave the house. So
Okay.
what came to the point where text message was the only way to get it across and air out everything. And my wife we were just married. He's still young. She's like, I can't believe you're. I'm like, there has to become a point where you're not the daughter anymore, and you're like, yes, you, but you're still, you have your own family, you have 2 kids, like, so it
Yeah.
became the, you don't need to listen to every little thing that they say type of thing. And it's funny because for a while it was there was some tension, but it relieved all the tension that was there with her mom, because I think her mom felt like she was kind of playing the referee type of thing. And now her dad is like, he is approachable. He just does, it's the different style of parenting. And I mean, my parents are the same way. It's when they disagree with something, it's that old school, they'll let you know, but
Yeah.
we stay firm with what we do. But yeah, it was hard because I'm used to, with my parents, I'm almost an open book. It's whenever I got in trouble or I'd always turn to my dad, like, what do I do here? Like, I really messed up. So then when we like tried to have that conversation in person with my in-laws, it was just really weird to them to like just be like, I don't want to say stoic, but like cold face and just not really show emotion and not like get upset very quickly, rather than being able to like not banter back, but like talk back and forth and air it all out. So yeah, I can see the writing the things down to be able to air it out easier than actually having the conversation.
MP, I didn't quite catch what was the way that they were annoyed with the way you handled things? Was it like that you were airing it immediately? Was that it?
No, it was just, it became, so it was, the first was, we were getting when we got married, we didn't do the whole Catholic Church ceremony, and everything, because like her father wanted to be very involved in the wedding, and I mean, he was paying for half of it, so that's okay. There was things that we did that he didn't agree with, and then there were like just little things that set my wife off. But like then it was when we had our kids, we baptized our first son, but before we could baptize our son, we had to actually get officially married in the Catholic Church. Well, it set her dad off because he's Christian, but he's Methodist. And it was just like and I was like, I didn't force her into this. I was like, I could have still baptized my son. I am still Catholic. I was like, this was all on your daughter. She went through the whole conversion process. I was like, you need to talk to her about this. Not like, this is none of my doing. And it was just like a whole, well, I'm disappointed. And I was like, you shouldn't be disappointed in her. You should be proud that like, this is what she found like solace in, and this is where she's going. Like it's really no different. And I think it was just he grew up with, oh well, the dad says this, and this is what the kid's going to do the rest of their life type of situation.
So maybe more of a loss of control. Is that
yeah, 100. I mean, she was their only kid, the daughter. So it was, yeah.
Gotcha.
It was the loss of the control. Your daughter's 28, but she is allowed to be independent.
Yeah. Never go after an only child, guys.
I triumphed.
Unless you're MP. All right.
Yeah, my brother did too. So it's funny.
Jason,
This weekend,
today? Nothing this weekend, yeah.
Not doing anything.
I don't think we have anything this weekend. Not for me, at least. I think actually, you know what? There's a school dance today that I was just told about yesterday. My wife's like, "You going to school dance tomorrow?" And I'm like, first off, what does that even mean? But it's for the little kids, so it's like a parents and kids thing. And one of our friends in our friend group is a part of the PTO, and she's organizing it, so it's like her event. So like the whole friend group is going, and I'm like, no, I don't even know about these things. You guys text like 15 to 100 times a day, and like
you gotta at least give you your day's notice to get that tuxedo shirt out and ironed.
But I think I'm so torched. So I'm like, I feel better, like I could go today, but I don't want to.
The social aspect of it. Mm-hmm.
No, I would love to go because, I love hanging out with these people, but I don't want to get anybody sick. Like I don't know about the, contagious part of me. Like I'm still a little concerned like Bentley, but he seems to be far enough out of it and good. But yeah.
Yeah, see, I'm the opposite. When I get over getting sick, it's like that first day. I'm like, I don't want to talk to anybody. I'm finally back. Like, again, let me get back into my routine. Let me get back, because then, like, I don't know. I don't know if you feel like if you're down for like more than 2 days, I just feel so far behind and so just like crap.
Yeah.
Like I'm just a bump on the log. I need to do something, feel some sort of accomplishment for the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of lose those little wins.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we just have a soccer game this weekend, but as I was thinking about it, we're in the stage now where we may not have anything planned, but then immediately after school, there is all of a sudden sleepovers and play dates and other things where most of our activity is driving kids around. Because 13-year-olds, 12-year-olds, they make their own plans and they let you know last minute.
Yeah.
So we'll probably be without at least one kid tonight, or we'll have an extra kid sleeping
There
over.
you go.
We had our last indoor practice last night for soccer,
Nice.
and then kind of realized that me and my oldest kind of started this ritual where every last practice of the season we do a Chipotle date. So we ended the night with that.
Nice.
She has her birthday coming up, and it's like it's 13, right? And you really want to push that and make that special. And I'm like, me and Kristen were like, where do you want to go for birthday dinner with your friends? She wants to invite some friends, and she's like Chipotle, and I'm like, okay. I was thinking this place with like maybe bump it up a notch. She's like, nope, Chipotle, and I'm like, okay, well maybe there's a nice Chipotle somewhere in Denver, like the flagship Chipotle.
Yeah.
She just wants Chipotle. And I'm like, okay, if that's it, we will do Chipotle.
Oh
So,
man. Raise them up simple.
I mean, yeah, I mean, hey, if that's from us, I'll call it a win. But
Yeah.
I'm thinking of totally up leveling that somehow as a surprise. We'll see.
Nice.
Does she like movies?
Oh man, is this what we talked about yesterday, Dom? Do kids watch movies, or was that another day of the week? I don't
I don't
know
think
if
that was
they will
yesterday.
I don't know if they'll sit and watch movies.
Gotcha.
Why?
Yeah, 'cause
What was your idea?
that
What were you gonna say?
we've been running out of because there's like we have the jump places, all the kid stuff. I actually found out it's only $200 to rent a theater for a movie
Oh,
for a private showing.
you can do that where you are? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's cool.
We
and I
had
was like,
that
that's
available out
honestly,
here during COVID, but I don't
it's
think it's
not
ever been
bad
available
either.
again. I would do that. I would do that for my birthday.
Yeah, and that's why I told him I was like, no, movie comes out in May.
I
I'm
would just
renting.
do that for a regular Tuesday.
I mean, yeah, if you're going on a Friday night, you're paying
Jason,
$35 a ticket.
But what
Just
movie
ru-
would you like? I don't know any movie that I would want to go see in the theaters. I mean, we are
Oh, Chell said you can
overflowing.
have them
Yeah,
set
I
up
was just gonna
video
say
games and
that.
play
So
Mario Kart. Holy
yeah,
shit.
some theaters you can talk to and you can have them hook up your system and you can play video games and stuff.
See, sometimes
That's
it's great living in those other it's the smaller towns. Or maybe they're
yeah.
not smaller towns. I don't know.
I
I don't
don't
know.
know.
I don't think you can do it out here. So
You can't rent out that big that what's that main theater where they do all the movie premieres? The big one in LA?
I don't
What's
know.
that called? I don't know.
Yes, that one.
Yeah, the big
That's
one, the
one.
big
It's
red
right down
one
the street from my house. Yep, can go
with
there all the time.
the red carpet.
Yeah, just right
I don't
across
know
the
what
street from Chipotle.
I don't know what movie I would go see. I don't know what movie the girls would go see. There's nothing that There's no big movie events anymore. Everything's on Netflix immediately.
But you just log into your Netflix account and you just doom scroll. I would go to rent out the theater and I would just watch Young Sheldon.
Two,
Exactly.
2 hours of scrolling through Netflix and then
Oh
finally
man.
not choosing anything.
I would love to be
That's what I was gonna
sick. I would
say.
love to be sick if that was my thing. Next-
I spent half the
next-
time just scrolling, picking a show.
I did. The Ace Ventura series is on Netflix, and I turned
Oh.
that on. I turned that on yesterday morning before school because we had some time. I'm not gonna lie, it still hits. I was laughing like
Still
a
holds up?
13-year-old, and my 13-year-old was rolling her eyes at me. So I showed her. I was like, "Here, you gotta watch this part. This is the part where he's like trying to get out of the rhino's butt." Nobody was laughing except for me.
That scene pops into my head like once a year.
I use that as a meme way too often.
I guess it helps that a lot of that stuff became memes and gifs for us. That it just like shoots you right back.
Or yeah. Now it's all. Yeah. I mean, they've seen probably all the funny parts in different ways at some point. And at some age they can be like, oh, that's what that thing is from. Like there's my favorite middle finger gif is like this girl giving a finger through a bus window. And I'm like, I don't even know what movie that's from, but I use it all the time.
That's funny. Sleepy tea worked really well last night. Yep, that was for me too, buddy. Mine was NyQuil, but you know, the Blue Dragon as they call it. I rode the
Ooh.
Blue Dragon last night.
Tryptophan and GABA. That will keep you asleep comfortably.
Yep. Good morning, BroFit. Welcome in.
Boys, I gotta
You
go.
were you working out with BroFit today, MP?
Yeah. I missed yesterday with all the stuff that was going on, but he's been consistent with the 30 for 30. And I missed one day, but I've been doing it most days live with him. Well, I'm not going on camera, but like I do it as he's doing it. One day I did behind, but yeah, I mean, I had my wife doing it with me too. She's like, I love this. I'm already down 4 pounds. It's like, well,
Nice. It's awesome.
Brofit's his little opening animation is that's a banger. The 30 for
Oh, I haven't
30
seen that.
animation. Have you seen? Oh, you gotta go see it. It's really cool.
yeah, his little guy. Yeah.
So if
Dope.
Brian's here, good job.
He just popped in. What time is it today, Brian? Let us know. He had sleepy tea, so maybe he's still figuring out his coffee. MP made that guy.
I
Oh,
wasn't going to
dope.
take credit.
Nice.
Boys, I gotta go. Hard stop. See you guys when I see you.
Have a good day.
Right on. See you, buddy. Brian's still in bed. Go on. All right. Well, have a good weekend, man.
Yeah,
Thanks
you
for
too.
popping up. Try to get some. I know you're not gonna, but I was gonna say get some rest and catch up from last night. You know, it's fucking TVL late night partying with the messers. Was there a lot of people like hanging out, like a lot of games and shit like that, or was it just one or two main events?
It was 2 team matches. So we went from 9 to about a little bit before 12. So there was 3, and then there was other matches going on that weren't on Twitch. But yeah, it was. I mean, they kept the party going. It was good though. There was a lot of their chat was like on fire all night too, which was fun.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like when I actually played, I like closed the chat out. I was like, I am not paying attention to this because I was paying way too much attention to it.
Yeah, that's the kind of like stopgap that's makes it funny for me with the streaming playing, because it's like you're watching people play the game, like you're watching two opponents and then Rob, you know, like
Mhm.
doing whatever the hell Rob does. And then the chat's just like having like a full on conversation. And sometimes it applies to the people on the screen, but for the most part, they're just fucking, there's just people in there flying at you.
Yep.
It's kind
Yeah,
of
that was
similar to the in
it was
life
fun.
game, in real life games too, like the tournaments. Like the people are playing, but then all the people in the background are just having these conversations. So it makes sense. Just I don't know.
Yeah, it's funny. Even people that weren't playing, or I don't even think like there were some people I saw that weren't even on a team that were just hanging out in the chat and just chatting it
Yeah.
up too, which was cool.
The fans, we call ourselves the fans. I'm a big Rob Messer fan, so
Yeah, fun. It's a fun time to get the community together. I enjoy it.
awesome, man. Well, that'll be fun because that's a couple weeks, right?
Yeah, so it was first week, and then this upcoming week starts the division play.
Yeah.
So and then the playoffs and then championship. Yeah, so we got a couple weeks of it.
Yeah. Nice. Good Saturday. Thank you, Chelsea. Right on. Everybody, thank you for hanging out with us this morning. Everybody have a great weekend. See you back here on Monday. Hopefully I'll be fully recovered, healthy, ready to fucking get back to work and shit like that. Because I am still way behind. So
You'll get there.
thank you, man.
Yep. Have a
great
good one.
weekend, dude. See you,
ya.
buddy. See everybody. All right. Come on. iPad's glitching on me. Let's see here. Screen. And it's not going. Dope. Later, everybody.